On the planet Genna, the death world where the flora has teeth and the atmosphere tastes like copper, you are born into a nightmare. You are not a Yautja. You do not have the mandibles of a king or the honor of a clan. You are a Kalisk. To the rest of the galaxy, you are a pest, a parasite. To the hunters who descend from the stars, you are a trophy. The nursery of your kind is not a peaceful place. It is a pit of mud and shadows beneath the canopy of the screaming trees. Your siblings are born with the hunger of a black hole. They are larger, their fur thicker, their claws already sharp enough to rend the bark of the ironwood. You are the smallest. You are the one who stays in the shadows of the roots. The elders of your pack look at you and see a meal for the winged predators above. They see a weak link in the chain of survival. They leave you behind when the Great Migration begins. You are alone in a world that specializes in extinction. But you do not die. You learn. While your brothers rely on the strength of their jaws, you rely on the vibration of the air. You learn the rhythm of the rain. You learn that the loudest creature in the jungle is usually the first to be eaten. You become a ghost before you have even grown your first adult teeth. You are Bud, a name given to you later by a creature made of metal and logic. But for now, you are simply the silence of Genna. The day the sky catches fire is the day your destiny shifts. A ship, jagged and black like an obsidian tooth, screams through the atmosphere. It crashes in the forbidden valleys. Out of the wreckage steps a giant. He is a Yautja, but he is broken. His armor is scarred, his mask is dented, and his eyes carry the weight of 1,000 shamed ancestors. This is Dek. He finds you in the wreckage. You are huddling in a corner of a storage crate, your large, intelligent eyes reflecting the glow of his wrist computer. He raises his blade. To him, you are just another beast of Genna, a minor kill to satisfy a moment's hunger. But you don't growl. You don't hiss. You tilt your head. You look at the wound in his side, a jagged tear from a rival's spear. You reach out a small, clawed hand and press it against the metal of his greave. It isn't a strike. It is a recognition. You see the loner in him. He sees the survivor in you. The blade retracts. For the first time in the history of the Yautja, a hunter chooses a partner over a prize. The training doesn't happen in a temple. It happens in the blood-soaked mud of the jungle. Dek is the mountain. You are the wind that circles it. He teaches you the geometry of the hunt. You aren't built for the head-on collision, for the heavy plasma caster, or the combi stick. You are built for the gap in the armor. You learn to move in sync with his shadow. When Dek engages a pack of thorn wolves, he provides the thunder. You are the lightning. You scramble up the trees, moving so fast you are a blur of fur and intent. You don't bite the throat. You sever the Achilles tendon. You drop from the canopy not to kill, but to distract, creating the split-second opening Dek needs to deliver the finishing blow. The android, Thea, watches this with cold, calculating eyes. She calls you Bud. She sees the data, the way your brainwaves synchronize with the Yautja's. You aren't his pet. You are his external nervous system. You are the scout that sees the invisible. You are the one who smells the pheromones of fear before the enemy even knows they are afraid. The truth comes in the heart of the great crater. The elders of the Yautja have sent a cleansing squad. They see Dek's alliance with a lower beast as the ultimate heresy. They come to execute the traitor and mount your head on a spike. But the jungle has other plans. From the depths of the earth, the Great Mother rises. She is a Kalisk of the ancient era, a mountain of scales and primal fury. She is what you are meant to become. The Yautja hunters fire their cannons, but the plasma bounces off her hide like pebbles. They are dying. The honorable hunters are being shredded like paper. Dek stands his ground. He prepares to die with his blade in his hand. But you step forward. You aren't a runt anymore. The sight of the mother awakens the dormant code in your DNA. Your small frame trembles with a power that shouldn't fit inside you. You don't fight the mother. You speak to her. Not with words, but with a high-pitched frequency that shatters the sensors of the Yautja masks. You stand between the giant hunter and the ancient beast. You are the bridge. In that moment, the hierarchy of the universe breaks. The mother looks at the Yautja who protected her kin, and she sees a different kind of honor. She turns her fury toward the cleansing squad. It isn't a hunt. It is a massacre. Years pass on Genna. The planet is no longer a death world. It is a kingdom. You have grown. You are no longer the small creature that hid in the crates. You are a lean, muscular engine of destruction, a hybrid of Kalisk ferocity and Yautja tactics. You wear pieces of Dek's old armor, integrated into your own scales. Your claws are tipped with nan-vibrating alloys. You and Dek have become a legend whispered across the stars. The ghost and the beast. When the Badlands are invaded by corporate mercenaries from Earth, they don't find a helpless colony. They find a nightmare. You lead the assault. You move through the high grass like a shark through water. The humans use motion trackers, but you have learned to still your heart. You have learned to lower your body temperature to match the environment. You are a biological stealth suit. One by one, the mercenaries vanish. No screams, no struggle, just the sound of a single soft click, the Yautja signal for clear. You aren't just killing them, you are harvesting them. You are collecting the tech that will make Dek's clan the strongest in the sector. The climax comes at the Obsidian Spire, the highest point on Genna. An elite hunter, a lord of the Prime clan, has descended to challenge Dek to a duel of kings. He brings a fleet. He brings hounds that breathe fire. Dek is old now. His movements are slower. The elite hunter mocks him, clicking his mandibles in derision. "You have traded your soul for a beast," the elite's mask translates. The duel begins. Dek is being pushed back. The elite's smart disc carves a line across Dek's chest. The end is near. Then the shadows move. You don't leap from the front. You emerge from the very ground beneath the elite's feet. You have spent hours tunneling through the soft stone. You erupt like a volcano. Your claws find the seam in the elite's backplate. You rip the power cell from his cloaking device. The elite roars, turning to strike you. But you are already gone. You are on the ceiling, hanging by your hind claws. Dek uses the distraction. He drives his wrist blade through the elite's neck. As the elite falls, he looks into your eyes. He doesn't see a beast. He sees a new evolution. He sees the future of the hunt, a union of two worlds. The ship of the Prime clan leaves Genna. They don't send any more hunters. They mark the planet with a symbol that hasn't been used in eons. Do not disturb the gods. On the porch of a small shelter made of starship hull and bone, Dek sits and looks at the binary sunset. He is tired, but he is at peace. You sit beside him, your massive tail twitching rhythmically. You are the guardian of the frontier. Thea, the android, records the scene. She sends a transmission to the far reaches of space. It isn't a distress call. It isn't a report. It is a warning. The Yautja code is dead, the message says. A new honor has been born in the Badlands. It doesn't roar. It doesn't boast. It simply protects its own. You close your eyes, listening to the heartbeat of the planet. You can hear the insects 3 miles away. You can hear the breath of the mother in her cave. You can hear the approaching ships of the next foolhardy explorers. You aren't a young blood. You aren't a lord. You are Bud. And the hunt is just beginning. Centuries later, on the Yautja homeworld, a young hunter finds a holographic recording in the restricted archives. It shows a small, orange-eyed creature standing over the body of a dead king. The young hunter doesn't feel fear. He feels a strange magnetic pull. He looks at his own shadow and wonders if it is truly empty. He sharpens his blade, but he doesn't look for a trophy. He looks for a partner. He looks for the spirit of the one who didn't scream into the world, but made the world scream for him. You are the legend of the Badlands. You are the runt who became a god. You are the Unbound.